1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in, it has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Mohit Agrawal. I am the Executive Director for the brand 5'a, and I welcome you all and would like to thank you everyone here who have took the time and attending this session. So let me introduce my team here. Manish, he is a key account manager, and this event we are conducting every Friday at 3 p.m. So first, let me talk about Franchise India. So, Franchise India is Asia's largest franchisee-based company. We have onboarded more than 10,000 plus national and international brands associated with us. And 5 is our master franchisee brand, which we have uh, taken as a master franchisee right for the overall pan India expansion. So, for the next 30 to 40 minutes, I will walk you through the overall journey of 5 how the 5 started, what are the opportunities in India, where all we are already coming in India itself. So next 35 to 40 minutes, you will get an entire visibility. Also, you will get a visibility in terms of the investment and the overall opportunity what 5 will provide. So before we start, I would like Manish to play one video just to get a basic understanding how the 5SX store looks like and what all processes we follow during this entire 5SX store outlet. Manish, can you play the video? Manish, can play the video? Hello. Am I audible, guys? Can someone
Is
message
my
me?
screen is visible, sir?
Yeah, no, your screen is not visible.
Wait 1 second. Actually, I shared 1 second.
No worries, Manish. You can directly start with the deck. We can share that video later on. We can play later on during the session itself. We can start with the deck itself. Uh, you can share your screen and we can start with the deck.
There is some network issue, sir. Just give me some time.
Sure. So meanwhile, like when meanwhile there's some technical glitch at Manish end. So let me talk about what is 5%. So one thing I would like to tell you here, like today, whatever we will be discussing here, you will get a clear understanding of how the laundry and dry cleaning industry works, why this industry is moving specifically in India market. I will walk you through a very exciting opportunity. The opportunity which is not just a business but a global brand which is entering into a high potential Indian market at the right point of time. So today we are talking about the 5'a. That's the world's number one dry cleaning and the textile care brand. And I will assure you one thing that by the end of the session, you will have a clear understanding of why this industry is growing, why this 5'a brand stands out globally, and the most important part, why I'm repeating again and again that why this is the right time to enter this industry in India. So let me talk about what is 5'a. So about the brand, about the overall expertise. So let me ask you a very simple question. Like how many of you believe that laundry and dry cleaning is a small or unorganized business? So today I am going to change the entire perception because what I am about to present is not just about a laundry business. It's a global, structured, high performance industry opportunity led by the world's number one dry cleaning brand and textile care brand, 5'a. So if we start with the foundation, 5'a was started with the first outlet in France in 1968, and now it's over more than 58 years. This brand is a global brand. They have right now 1900 plus outlets globally across 33 countries. Countries like UAE, US, UK, Spain, uh, Portugal, Brazil, whatever country you will name, every country they have an outlet. They are serving lakhs of customers on a daily basis, and they are processing lakhs of garments on a daily basis globally. So now think about this. Uh, Manish, come to second slide directly. One more. So now think about this entire ecosystem. This is not just a concept. This is not just a startup idea. So today we are not discussing a small business. We are discussing a proven global model which is entering into the Indian market. Now, the most important thing whenever we are starting any business or we are going like in the franchisee business, if we are putting investment in any particular industry, our first question comes up with this whether it's a sustainable industry or a profitable. And this particular business is a profitable business. 5 operates on double digit margins. The overall turnover what 5 is generating a one outlet is double with respect to the outlets what India or the traditional outlets. Why? Because they have a global expertise, they have an efficient operations what they have built from the scratch 58 years back. This particular brands come with a unique process which ensures faster turnaround time, higher productivity, and the best quality and the best customer satisfaction. And here is the bigger picture. This is not just a profitable business, it's a sustainable business. Why? Because we are having our own technology, we are having our own innovation, what we are putting across last 58 years. So when you are investing in a business, this particular business is a future ready business. and we are also using the eco-friendly chemicals and the packaging materials. So now let's understand the Indian market. Globally, this industry is $130 billion market industry, the laundry and the dry cleaning or the entire cleaning industry. Out of that, 25 to $30 billion is just in India. And still in India, 80 to 85% of the market is unorganized. And where this 5 brands comes in. So in today's world, laundry and dry cleaning is a need based business. It's a necessity. What a particular, whether it's a middle class, upper middle class, or lower middle class, it's a necessity. So it is not an optional, it is not seasonal, it's a recurring business. Every household, every working professional, every business need this laundry or a dry cleaning or a premium service regularly. In India, like as I mentioned, 80 to 85% market is still unorganized, which means lack of quality, lack of standardization, and lack of customer trust. And where exactly this brand comes in. And to add on one thing, 5S has entered in Indian market with a premium positioning strategy. I want to uh, tell you everyone here, like a couple of weeks back, we have onboarded the Indian celebrity Rakul Preet Singh and her husband Jackie Bhagnani as a brand ambassador for 5 India. And we are very proud to associate with them. So, if you notice, let me highlight something very important here. We are the first brand in India's laundry and dry cleaning segment to have Indian celebrity brand ambassadors. What this will show, this will clearly show the seriousness of the brand towards the Indian market, the long term vision, and the premium direction where we are moving towards. So, this is not just an expansion, this will be the category creation at a premium level. So, we are not creating a demand. Demand is already exists. Like as I mentioned, this is a daily service what the people are looking for. So we are just upgrading the demand. Next slide. Now, what is the brand strength for 5SX? Why 5SX stands out with respect to other, whether it's an organized or semi-organized or unorganized players? This particular brand started 5 decades ago. They will be completing 6 decades in next couple of years. So that's the expertise and that's the global excellence what they have built from last 58 years. They have been in more than 5 continents. So if you can see the overall scale and the processing power, every single day they are processing more than 1 lakh customers what they are serving. They are processing more than 5 lakh garments on a daily basis. So that level of processing or the overall system that require a robust process, robust SOPs, the standardization, the technology, and the most important part, the deep operational expertise. So now imagine if this type of system can handle this scale globally, what will happen when this particular system brings the same expertise into an under penetrated market like India? And that's where the real opportunity is. And this is exactly what you are partnering with. That's the strength of 5SI. So you are not building from scratch. You are just plugging into a global ecosystem. Next slide. Manish, next slide.
Yeah, is my screen visible?
Next slide is not.
I'm already on my slide.
Oh, you can reshare it. So the most important part in the next slide is our CSR strategy. What is CSR strategy? That's a core three pillars what 5S take care of. So in India, today's customer is not just price sensitive. They are value conscious and responsible customers. And that's where 5S lead. This particular brand is built on three strong pillars. First, most important part is that taking care of the in-house team. They take care of the employee, their overall growth, and the most important part, globally, 50 to 55% of their manpower is women. So they are also taking care of the women empowerment. The second most important part is taking care of the environment. The technology, the machines, the system, what we are using in 5S that will reduce the overall water by 30%, overall electricity by 30%, and we are using eco-friendly chemicals and the packaging material. And our vision is a zero plastic vision. The third most important part is taking care of the textiles. What does that mean? Increasing the garment life, providing the sustainable or applying the sustainable chemicals so that the overall life of the garment will increase. So 5S is a future ready brand. So this is not just a business, it is a responsible global brand which builds on the long term customer trust. Manish, are you able to share the screen?
Oh, no, sir, still the same.
Now, if we talk about the growth drivers, if we talk about what will be the Indian strategy, so there are three strong levers what we will be following in Indian market. The first most important is the B2B business. There will be a dedicated team where we can direct contract from the retailers, from the corporate, from the institutions, retailers like hospitals, hotels, spas, in institutions like PGs, colleges. So this will provide you a consistent business flow on a monthly basis. Second most important part is a R&D innovation. There will be a constant innovation in the services like what all things need to be implemented. Like in India, we are coming up with the sneaker cleaning, laundry by kilo services, garment restoration. This will keep the business fresh and competitive. The most important part in Indian market is the home delivery platform. We have a fully integrated system for the online orders where the customers can place the order through an app or through our customized customer portal. We have a pickup and delivery separate app for the delivery boys. So if you will see overall, your business is not dependent on walk-ins. Your business will come from walk-ins plus the online market, because in India the 70 to 75% of the business is coming through online, irrespective of any industry right now. If we talk about the services what we are providing a comprehensive textile care solution. What does that mean? This means we are the end to end or a one stop solution for any kind of cleaning services what the customer would require. So, what exactly we are offering to the customer? Because ultimately, our revenue depends on how wide and how deep our service portfolio will be. So at 5'a we are not just a dry cleaning or a laundry store. We are a complete package of textile care solution provider. If I will break down what all services we are providing, the basic services like stain removal, dry cleaning, washing, ironing, wash and fold, this will provide you a consistent daily footfall of the customer because this is the basic service in whether it's a tier 1 tier 2 or tier 3 city, everywhere we will get this services. If we talk about a textile care services like the premium services, waterproofing, starching, whitening of the garments, anti-dust mite treatment, these are the value added service. Customer will not just pay for the cleaning, they pay for the care and the longevity of the garments. The most important part is the expert services, which, if I talk about the other players or the other unorganized segment, nobody will provide this service. If we talk about like the services like carpet cleaning, in shoe cleaning, leather and suede leather, post disaster restoration, curtain cleaning, because we have an expertise, we have an equipment to process that particular, whether it's a carpet, shoe or a curtain. So as I mentioned, a local dry cleaner or an organized player will not provide this level of expertise, and where this particular brand will differentiate. The fourth part is our easy life services. So, like as I mentioned, in India, we are coming up with different type of services like laundry per kilo, home delivery services. We will also start with an express services, subscription models. So customers are not just buying the cleaning; they are buying the convenience and the time saving solution at this point of time. B2B business, like as I mentioned, the bulk laundry, the tie-ups with hotels, spas, institution, work wear. So this will provide you a volume game. This will give you a predictable or the consistent revenue. So as you will see, or if you have noticed this thing that you are not running a laundry shop, you are running a multi-service with multi-revenue business model. What this will drive you a higher ticket size with a consistent business opportunity. Before we move on to the next slide, in India, like we have launched a couple of months back, we have already signed more than 7 outlets in India. Our first outlet is coming in Hyderabad, our second outlet is coming in Kolkata, our third outlet is coming in Mumbai. Our fourth outlet is coming in Ludhiana. In Hyderabad, we have almost closed, or I can say almost, our overall territory is almost sold out. So that's the beauty of this business. So if we talk about what or how do you will enter into this laundry business, and there where 5 is very much flexible. So we have designed three strategic models with respect to the investment, with respect to the territory, with respect to the geography or the overall investment or the business opportunity. So we have designed with three models or the financial models. The first model is Pureit, then our Premier, and then we have a Pride Hub or the flagship model. Next slide. So if we will start with our first model, that is a pure rate model. What is pure rate model? Pure rate model is a compact model, and this model we have designed for a tier 2 and the tier 3 cities. In this model, we would need 400 to 500 square feet space, and in this model, the investments around 28 lakhs. In this, we are providing a 3 to 4 kilometer radius along with a smaller capacity of machine. So this will be the perfect model if someone want to enter early in the developing markets like Jaipur, like Lucknow. This model is perfectly fit for that. Next slide. Then we have a premier model. This is a mid-size model. This model we will be providing a radius of 6 to 8 kilometers. In this particular model, we have designed for a metro cities or the emerging metro cities like Pune, Hyderabad, Raipur, Ahmedabad. In this model, we would need 1000 to 1200 square feet space. And in this model, the most important part is that we are providing or we will be catering to all type of services, whether it's a dry cleaning, shoe cleaning, curtain cleaning, because we will be providing you a actual dry cleaning machine with a lower capacity. You can cater the designer wear, you can take care of silk sarees or men design wear. So that will be the actual dry cleaning machine, because this type of machine nobody will have, because in India people are doing only a wet cleaning, and in that the overall damage percentage is around 6 to 8%, and in this machine the damage percentage is hardly 0.02%. So this is a more stable and the scalable model for our urban markets. Next slide. This is the model which we are targeting only in the metro cities like Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Kolkata. And the best part is that in Kolkata and in Mumbai, we have already signed signed this model. And what's this model basically? So this is a hub or the flagship model. What does that hub mean? Hub is coming up with a hub and the spoke model. There will be a centralized unit, and in that centralized unit, nearly there will be a different small pickup points. Along with that, you will also get a area development rights in this particular model. Area development rights means whatever the cluster you will be getting. For an example, in Delhi, if you are getting South Delhi, so you will be getting an entire South Delhi area rights, and whatever franchisee will come in that particular cluster, that will become under your brand. So that's the advantage of this flagship model or a hub model. One central hub with a multiple collection centers and a small unit. So in this entire garments will be processing in a central processing unit. So what does that mean basically? Centralized processing means better quality control. You can cater a B2B business, a bigger volume of business. We will be having a multiple outlets which will provide you a wider market reach. So this is basically how the global brand scale, not by opening a random stores, but by creating the structured network. In this model, actually, the overall operational cost per garment will be lower, higher margins, and faster turnaround time with a faster scalability. See, this is not just a store. This will be the entire ecosystem what you will build in your respective cluster or region. Next slide. Before we move on to the next slide, so from in next 1 week, whatever model we have discussed today, because of the war situation and because of the new financial year, we have revised our overall financial models also. So if anyone is interested really to for this particular business, so you can reach out to us and you can block the territory or a particular region before 10th of April. If you will block it before 10th of April, the previous pricing or the overall model which we have discussed will be applicable. But from the next week webinar, the pricing, the financial model, the structure will be like if you will see a difference in terms of the overall financial model. So this is a quick update which I want to tell you so that whoever is really interested to invest in any in this laundry business, so reach out to us before 10th of April. I would ask Manish, you can share your details in the chat box so that if anyone wants to reach out to us, they can reach out to us anytime after this meeting. And including me and my entire team, will reach out to you and try to close it before 10th of April itself. So let's move on to the next slide. What benefit you will get if you will own a 5% franchisee? So if we are starting any business in any industry, we have to first figure out like how we will get the suppliers, how to get a process, what will be the pricing structure, what marketing I will get it. And that's where the most of the businesses in any industry where the people or the industry struggles and where the 5% stands out globally because this is a globally recognized brand with a proven system with an established SOP, and we are the only player in entire laundry industry who has a this much expertise with a global presence in more than 33 countries, and this is the only brand in the laundry industry who has built everything from the scratch. So you are not experimenting, you are executing a proven blueprint. This will reduce your overall risk and this will also increase your overall time to get the profitability in the business. Next slide. Now let's talk about the support, what you will get, because that's the most important part in the franchisee business. Because a franchise only as strong as he will get the support from the franchise. So what support you will get it from the support from the day one when you will handshake with 5SI in terms of the first step in any business, the location selection. My entire on-ground team is there who will help you in any part of the city to get the best location with respect to the best suitable market and the target audience, the store design and the layout, equipment sourcing and the installation, recruitment of the manpower like the washerman, pressman, packerman, pricing strategy with respect to an individual city, whether it's a tier 1 metro city or a tier 2 or tier 3 city, everything will be managed by 5%. We are also providing you a pre-opening support and the post-opening support. In pre-opening support, you will get a 4 weeks of intensive training that how to get the business, how to scale the business, the overall store management, the on-ground assistance, everything you will get it from 5S Active. You will also get an entire launch plan strategy, 1 month before strategy or post month one strategy. If we talk about the post opening of the store, we will helping you in the marketing campaign, whether it's social media or a BTL or the ATL activities or the operational guidance, how to increase the business, how to take care of a particular service, every optimization, every reviews, customer reviews, everything there will be a detailed training and the support you will get it because there will be a dedicated team wherever we are opening. We are appointing a dedicated person in each part of city so that in the end the respective franchisee owner will not face any kind of problem. So this will ensure from day one that you will be guided at every step. So you will never be left alone in the entire journey of 5%. Next slide. Digital ecosystem and the most important part, the technology. Now let's talk about one of the most important differentiator in today's business is the technology irrespective of any industry, because the difference between a traditional player or a local or an unorganized player or a semi-organized player is the technology, and where this 5SX comes in, because we have a system driven and a data driven processes and the system what 5SX has built from the scratch. We are providing a complete digital ecosystem which we called a 5net ecosystem. What is a 5net? 5net is the backbone of your entire operation, which will cover you the integrated POS system, which will manage your day-to-day operations like billing, order tracking, and inventory management, which will ensure you are standardized, accurate, and efficient with no dependency on the manual process. Because here we are talking about a volume, here we are talking about a premium customers who are coming to our outlet, and if we are following a manual process, then we will not be able to build a customer rapport. So that's why we are coming up with our own technology or with our own ecosystem. The most important part is the customer portal. Customers can easily book the service from the app. We have a customized portal. They can book the services, they can schedule, they can check the prices, they can track their orders. At each and every process, they will get a notification. So this means your customer will not directly come into your store. They will be accessible to 24 by 7 through digital media. The most important part is the CRM system. This will help you to track the overall history of the customer. This will improve the overall retention. We can target the right offers to the respective customer with respect to the respective services. And also with this CRM system, you can also build a long-term relationship with the customer. And the most important part is the analytical dashboard, because in 5SX you can track real-time visibility in terms of sales, in terms of order volumes, in terms of the business trends, in terms of the what type of services, what type of customers, from which region you are getting a maximum customers. Everything is there at a real-time basis. So instead of guessing, you can run your business on the actual data. So when you will partner with 5SX, you are building a tech-enabled, efficient, and scalable business that will gives you a clear edge over the traditional or the unorganized players in the market. Next slide. So if we talk about the overall pan-India cluster strategy, how we are expanding in India, because today growth is not just opening the stores randomly, it's about expanding strategically. So at 5SI, we follow a cluster based expansion model. This particular model is will be building a strong presence in the, we are targeting the tier 1 or the metro cities like Mumbai, Delhi NCR, Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Lucknow, Raipur. And in that also we have divided that entire city into different clusters. And why cluster strategy works? Because instead of spreading too thin, we build density in a specific region or a cluster. This will help us in building the strong visibility to get a better logistic and a faster service. And by this, we can build a customer trust. So if we talk about that, in any cluster, if you will enter, you will get a first moving advantage because you can capture the prime location of that particular city. You can build the early customer base and you can become the market leader in that particular territory. So I'm again repeating, whoever is interested in in franchisee business and in franchise business also, if you have an investment of around 30 lakhs to up to 1.3 cr, please reach out to us. My team, including me, will help you and explain you more in detail that how you will get a profits and how you will get a profitable. Like, it's not about getting the profit. Here we are talking about the margins are very high. The ROI is around 30 to 35%, and this is the business is where this is a necessity, irrespective of any city, irrespective of any target segment. So this is not just an expansion. This is a well-planned market capture strategy, and you will be a part of any early stage at any city, like where you can enter as a first mover advantage. Next slide. So now we are on our about to end our session. So overall, like we discussed, that we have three models: pure and premium price is starting from 28 lakhs, 50 lakhs, and 1.35 cr. So, like as I mentioned, the expected ROI between 25 to 30%, or sorry, 35%, and of course, this will basically depends on the location and the execution and how we are scaling. But the most important part is that this is a structured and proven business model. As I mentioned, that it's almost a 2 month where we have launched this and where we have taken a master franchisee rights for India expansion, and we have already signed 9 deals. So I hope, Manish, you have shared the contact details in the chat box. So whether you want to start with a focus model or you want to scale big, this particular opportunity is designed to grow with this brand, because once the system is in place, the business become stable and the sustainable business. So it has been a truly insightful session, and we hope this webinar has given you a clear understanding of what 5SX stands for as a global leader. As we expand our footprints across India, so we are not just building the stores, we are building the opportunities, and the opportunities for the entrepreneurs, franchisee partners, and investors to be part of this brand. And that's the brand which is a proven, profitable, and the future ready brand. So, on behalf of the entire 5SAC India team, I would like to thank you once again for your time, attention, and interest. If you have any queries or wish to know more about or partnering with IFSX, please feel free to reach out. And my team and including me, we are very happy to connect and guide you further. And we are conducting this webinar every Friday at 3 p.m. So thank you so much once again, everyone. And Manish will reach out to you after this webinar. If you have any doubts, please let us know. Like as I mentioned again, that whatever we have discussed in terms of the financial model today, this model will be the financial will get on chain from 10th of April onwards. So hurry up, this particular pricing is just for the next 1 week itself. So let us know, and I am very keen to connect with each one of you, whoever is interested and serious about this business opportunity. Thank you once again. Thanks for your time.